about Elon Musk and Doge and federal spending cuts and all that. Let's see what this Republican has to say.
Last night I could barely sleep because I had read report after report after report, and the math was devastating. If you add it all up, by 2035, you have over 74 trillion in debt. That 40,000 federal employees leaving is a single day of borrowing. Yet I watched someone on television last night saying, well, look, we're going to make a huge dent in the U.S. deficit with these 40,000 taking early retirement. It's 1 day of borrowing. Okay, so someone yesterday said, okay, let's get rid of the federal subsidy on tax-exempt bonds for stadiums. Okay, great. We calculate that's about 6 or 7 seconds of borrowing for a year. Really popular ones. Department of Education salaries. So if you get rid of the Department of Education salaries, and I think this is all of them, is about 2.75 billion, 9 hours of borrowing. Had this the other day. Let's get rid of health care for those who are here illegally. This is the emergency services for undocumented. So we calculate that to be about 2.1 billion a year. This is the emergency health care on undocumented. Okay, got you another 9 hours. So let's actually go to something a little bigger. Let's get rid of the foreign aid. Okay, foreign aid's gone. You got yourself a week. How many times those of us on the right, I've been in a debate with another Republican, if we just didn't have foreign aid, we'd be fine. Okay. Now, you've got to deal with the reality of what that does to our military, our footprint in the world, protecting the reserve currency. Why are we the reserve currency? Because we have a footprint, we protect the trade routes, but look, you should know that from your history. But you just wiped it out. You just covered a week of borrowing.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakwadash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you sons of Akima there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, with charity. This is your brother Ash from the Great Millstone Miami Camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yoshai. Lord, in this lesson is edifying unto the elect. This is just going to be a few words on this clip that you just saw, which was posted by GMS Austere Man. Okay. One of the elders out there in Chicago, I believe. I forget the elder's name, but puts up, edifying videos all the time. But this is a clip that the brother shared, and it's just a member of Congress, or a Republican member of Congress, going into, as the title reads at the top, the hard truth about federal spending cuts. In parentheses, they won't amount to shit. Okay? So, you just, and I like how he has these boards, where he's slapping them. It's funny. These devils are very divided right now. I watched another clip earlier. I forget who shared it, but they have reports coming out that so-called white people, so-called white Americans, believe that America is divided more than anybody, which, shows that it's really them that's divided. They are the most, they're, so-called white people as a conglomerate, as a whole, are polarized. They're totally polarized, man. And that's the spirit of power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai upon these devils. As Yahweh Shai, said, if Satan's house or Satan's kingdom be divided, his house shall not stand, but have an end. Roughly paraphrasing, and that's we know Esau is Satan's children. The so-called white man is the spiritual demon Satan, the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan on earth. Them as a nation of people, and their kingdom is divided, which they rule the earth through different nations. Okay, mainly the so-called United States of America and the European nations. And here in America specifically, they are totally divided. Totally divided. And you have this guy bringing in all the different parts of government. That you have Donald Trump, 47, and really Elon Musk, which those are just two faces. Those are two puppets. Elon Musk is a puppet, but he is higher up than Trump. This guy wasn't even born in the United States. A real so-called African American, right? He had his son in the Oval Office, and his son was cursing Trump out. And the man's son supposed to be 4 years old. He told Trump, "You're not the president. Get out of here." So where did he learn that from? But this guy is doing much more than the real vice president. The vice president, nobody even said nothing about him. Elon Musk is the vice president, moving like the president, but he's going through supposedly, call himself doing an audit, supposedly going into the whole the books, going through the books, the spending of that the government has been doing. And a lot has been revealed. A lot of wickedness has been revealed about what a lot of taxpayer money has been going into funding all type of weird, demonic madness throughout the earth, which the scriptures speak about Babylon being that golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the nations drunk, and we're seeing how that actually happens in real time, right? But when you take a step back and actually do the numbers like this guy did, those cuts that these different things that they're cutting out supposedly to save the government money is not amounting to nothing. It's barely making a dent in the national debt, showing you that there's nothing that can be done. This place is finished. Okay? This place is finished. So that also brings the question of what's really going on. Of course, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, they know that. Of course, they know that what they're doing won't amount to nothing. So what are they really doing? They're really dismantling the government. They're really chopping it up right before our eyes, which is going to make way for that technocracy. Okay, AI ruling. The Internet of, we're really getting ready to see the Internet of Things, which really leads to the Internet of Bodies, transhumanism. We're really getting ready to see that manifest in the earth, and Trump and Elon Musk are being used to make that a reality. What they call it the PayPal mafia. The technocrats, Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos, these tech billionaires from Google, they're these corporations which are all owned by the same entities like BlackRock and Vanguard, private equity firms. Which we all know is ran by those small hatters, the international bankers. And we all know what it's leading to. Revelation 13 and 16. All roads lead to Revelation 13 and 16. So I'm just going to read this scripture. Okay. It's Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. So that Babylon is America. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Right? The guy, he started to mention how America is the global reserve currency and how it got there. And you're like, well, you know the history. Yeah, we know how America became what it is today. Through bloodshed and as the scriptures say, by injuries gotten by deceit, roughly paraphrasing. Injurious practices. And so this is really coming to an end. America has played its role. It's played the role that that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua created it to be, or to do, to spread wickedness throughout the earth. And the earth bought it. The earth drank it up, and now they're bugging out. Now these nations are bugging the hell out. They're seeing what feminism brought to them. They're seeing what democracy has brought to them. They see what taking the devil's money from the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank, how it crippled their economy and messed them up. Right through also another big thing is Hollywood. How it, the music and the media has polluted the minds of their citizens. American media, Western media. Western philosophies. Verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed, right? So that status that America has once was is waning. It's waning right now, but in the near future, it's going to snap. It's going to collapse suddenly. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. So that global reserve currency status is going to disappear. The American dollar, the American fiat system is going to collapse. And that's the only thing that's keeping these nations at bay from America. That's what's keeping these nations from sending missiles over here. Really. It's because they still have the opportunity to do business. But once that's gone, all bets are off. So that's why we got to see the economy collapse. That's why we got to see that Nicaraguan be pushed before World War III. But like it says, howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Okay, so what it says in the NLT, starting back again from verse 8, but suddenly Babylon too has fallen. Weep for her, give her medicine. Perhaps she can yet be healed. So it's clear this place is on its way out. It's so that they're trying to do these federal cuts They're trying to cut back on the spending. They're trying to do different things to keep this place afloat, right? But it's not doing shit. Showing you there's nothing that can be done. The blood is already, you know, somebody they got shot a few times and they leaking out blood. They trying to stop the blood. They, you know, the person could, once a person loses a certain amount of blood, they may still be alive, but you already know they're dead. They just don't know it. Or poison, you know, get into something happen and you already know they're gonna die. The doctor know they're gonna die. You know, it's like, okay, they bring the family in, say your last goodbyes because they're out. And that's America right now on life support. So they done tried everything. They're trying everything. But there's nothing that can be done. Okay, we would have helped her if we could. But nothing can save her now. Let her go. Abandon her. Return now to your own land, for her punishment reaches to the heavens. It is so great it cannot be measured. You see that? So there you go. If there was something that they could do, they would do it, but it's nothing they could do. Showing you the writing is on the wall. Okay, Babylon has been, this new Babylon, Babylon the Great, has been weighed in the balance and found wanting. Okay, so that's something I really want. We know, of course, this is going to lead to that charagma. Okay, so all roads lead to the chip. With that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Until the next one, shalom.